Hello everybody. So today I made a piece of a story for a person on Wattpad and their username is autumnmoon128. This is Ticci Toby, ex-listener, female listener, part 15. I woke up to see someone's silhouette in the doorway. He had messy hair. Then I noticed the figure twitch once, which made him stumble to the ground. I got a closer look and seen it was Toby. "Hey, what do you want, Toby crawled up to my bedside. I scooched over so he could sit on the bed. He made his way onto the bed and sat on the edge. I want to cuddles, please." He leaned over on my shoulder. I glanced at him. He gave me a pouty look. "Please, you know I won't do anything," he pleaded. "Okay, fine, come here." I dragged him next to me. "Yay!" he exclaimed. Then he pulled the covers over him. Then he wrapped his arms around me and nuzzled his face in my chest. I could hear my own heartbeat racing, but after a while, it felt comfortable. Time skip a few days. I learned my way around the mansion a little better, and I learned the ways of everybody. I sat on the couch in the living room watching Ben and Jeff play Mortal Kombat. I loved that game, but I sucked at it. I heard static fill my ears. Toby told me that means Slenderman wants you, or is trying to talk to you, but you're not close enough to hear his words. I got up off the couch. Then that caught someone's attention. "Hey, where you going?" I turned around. Jeff sat there with the video game paused, making Ben look too. "Slenderman wants me to go to his office." Jeff looked a little odd. "Okay, good luck." I walked to Slender's office and knocked a few times. Then I heard him, "Come in, my child." The words echoed in my head. I hope I'll get used to it. It kind of gives me a headache. Toby said that's due to Slenderman's radiation. I walked in to see the tall, faceless man in his office. There were two chairs that sat in front of a desk with light gray walls and dark gray carpet. I sat down and seen Toby sitting next to me. "Okay, so Toby will take YN on a mission today, since you brought her in and she's most comfortable around you." Toby got up out of his chair and saluted. Yes, sir," he said playfully. "Toby, I'm being serious. I already gave you the specifics. Now go take YN and complete the mission." Toby nodded. Then he got up and walked out the door. I followed. "So, what's going to be my weapon?" Toby looked back at me. I'm not good with that. Let's go ask Masky." He changed his direction and headed towards Masky's room. Toby knocked on the door. "Who is it?" He sounded tired. Masky, I need a weapon for YN." The door opened, then he sighed. He pulled something out of his pocket. "Here." Masky handed it to me. It was a switchblade, a bigger one too. "It's a good starting weapon. I'll use something else if I go on a mission, but I'm on break, so I don't think I'll need to." This made me feel happy. He was being nice again. "Thank you, Masky." I pushed past Toby and gave him a hug. Masky rubbed my back, then patted it twice. Okay, you better get going. Slenderman doesn't like to wait. Toby's point of view. I remembered the directions Slenderman gave me and led Wyan there. I was worried she has a fear of blood and I don't want her to get hurt. Wyan broke me out of my thoughts. When we get home, what do you think of waffles? What was she planning? Yeah, I want some waffles, I chirped. Okay, but I'm making them because you burn them every time. I crossed my arms, feeling attacked. Do not! She gave me a cocky grin. You so do. We argued about who made the better waffles, not thinking about that we were in the house now. I was getting irritated. Hey, what are you doing in my house? Someone snapped me out of my thoughts. I looked over to see this guy. He had black wings with red tips, too. He was tan with brown hair, but I couldn't see his eyes beneath his drooping hair. Why would Slenderman want someone like the creepypasta's dead? Well, all I knew is I didn't want to make Slenderman mad, so I grabbed my rope and began tying him up. He was really strong, and those wings kept getting in the way when I tried to tie him. When I got him tied up, I wanted to make sure I got the right person. What is your name? He looked at me weird. Emery? Emery Dagon? Why? Dang it, it's not him. It must be his parents. I still had to kill him. He knows about us now, and will tell the police. Hey Toby, when can we go get waffles? I'm hungry. Wyan walked over to me from where she was standing. I'll make them, I sighed. I've never had a waffle. Are they good? Wyan's point of view. I've never had a waffle. Are they good? Toby's head whipped in his direction. What? You've never had a waffle? Emery shook his head no. Wow. I was even surprised. It's not too different from a pancake, just two different ingredients and it being crispier. Why didn't you answer me? Emery asked Toby while he was still shocked. He was out of it. I slapped Toby lightly on his face. We were making sure you were who we were sent to get, but you're not. We were sent here to get Emery's parents' names. Emery looked surprised. Well, if Emery isn't the one we are after, then let's enjoy some waffles together. Feeling my hunger, it hurt because I didn't eat yesterday. I was busy meeting the other creepypastas and fell asleep before dinner time. They both looked at me as if I was the plague. What? Emery was thinking of something to say. I let the air out of my lungs. Well, I'm going to order some waffles and eat them with y'all, okay? Toby grunted angrily, and Emery just sat there tied up with a what the hell's going on look on his face. I walked out the door and walked to Denny's. I didn't want to deal with the goth femboys at IHOP. It made shivers go down my spine thinking about what happened last time. Emery's point of view. What is going on? I was just peacefully living my life when these people crashed into my house, tie me up. They are after my parents, and they want to eat waffles with me? What the heck? My body started to ache, not being able to move, and the pressure of the ropes. My wings also hurt. I hope they aren't broken. My wings can be easily broken. My parents only left to get groceries. I'm not allowed to leave the house because of my wings, but I sneak into the forest once in a while. I can't stand being in the house 24/7. I need fresh air and to stretch my wings. Speaking of my wings are cramping up. Hey, I got the attention of the brown-haired boy. Yeah? He asked. What are you going to do with me? He looked off to the window. Well, Emery, we are going to take you with us. Well, I guess if they weren't afraid of me, they must be used to people like me. Okay. The hair-colored girl approached us with to-go plates in her arms. Okay, untie him and we will begin eating, she said so cheerfully. They ate waffles, and Toby killed Emery's parents secretly away from Wyan and Emery. Now these aren't that different from pancakes, I said as I ate my last waffle. Yep, the hair-colored girl said. Okay, time to head back, the brown-haired boy said as he pulled up his mouthguard. I didn't feel like questioning or fighting against them. They walked to the mansion. Wyan's point of view. I walked in hearing static in my ears. Toby looked at me. I could tell he did too. Luckily, nobody was around on the way there. Surprisingly, we walked in with Emery. He looked so stunned looking at the white faceless man. Toby, if I'm going to let you stay here with the proxies and creepypastas, then you need to listen to me. But, sir, he isn't like the normal humans, Toby explained, pointing to Emery's wings. I could tell Slenderman mentally face-palmed. Fine, leave him with me, and I'll deal with it. You can leave now. Me and Toby left Slender's office, and we went our separate ways. Then somebody pulled me by my arm into a room.